She came to the Duke's haunted estate begging for work. But on her very first night, she heard a woman crying behind a locked wall. When she tried to open the hidden door, the Duke grabbed her arm in fear and whispered, "If you value your life, walk away now." What was hidden beneath the estate that terrified even the Duke himself? Watch the full story till the end and follow our page for more unforgettable stories. Before we start the journey, tell me in the comments, where are you listening from and what time it is right now? The rain was falling heavily that night. Lila's clothes were completely wet. Her feet hurt from walking for 2 whole days. Her stomach was empty, but her heart was full of hope and fear at the same time. She had left her small village with only 1 bag and 1 dream: to earn enough money so her sick father could see a doctor and her little brothers and sisters could eat properly. After her father got injured while working in the fields, everything had fallen on Lila's shoulders. She had learned to repair farming tools, keep accounts, bargain with traders, and do heavy work that most girls never did. She was not afraid of hard work. She was only afraid of failing her family. When the old gatekeeper opened the door, he looked surprised to see a young girl standing there alone. "You should go back, child. This place is not safe," he whispered. But Lila shook her head. "I need work. Please take me to the Duke." The estate was enormous. Tall stone walls, dark windows, and long corridors that seemed to go on forever. Candles flickered weakly. The wind made strange whistling sounds through the cracks. Lila felt a shiver run down her spine, but she kept her head high. Finally, she stood in the grand hall in front of Duke Edward. He was a tall, handsome man with sharp features and cold gray eyes. He wore a black coat and looked like he had not smiled in years. He stared at Lila for a long moment and then spoke in a low, hard voice. "Beauty has no value here. Many girls come to this estate hoping their pretty faces will win them an easy life. I have no patience for such nonsense. If that is why you are here, leave now." Lila felt her cheeks grow warm, but she did not look down. She met his eyes and said clearly, "My lord, I did not come for beauty or an easy life. My father is sick. My family is hungry. I can repair tools, manage accounts, work in the fields, and bargain better than most men. I have kept my family alive with these skills. Give me 1 chance. I will not disappoint you." The Duke raised an eyebrow. He was clearly surprised. Most people who came to him either begged or tried to flatter him. This girl was different. After a long silence, he gave a small nod. "Very well. You may stay. But remember this. Some rooms in this estate are always locked. Never try to open them. People who have tried have never returned. Do you understand?" Lila swallowed hard, but answered firmly, "I understand, my lord." That night, Lila was given a small room in the servants' quarters. It was cold, and the bed was hard, but she did not complain. She lay awake, listening to the rain and the wind. Somewhere in the distance, she thought she heard a faint cry, like a woman weeping. She pulled the thin blanket tighter around herself and whispered, "I am not afraid. I am here to work." The next morning, Lila started working immediately. She helped repair broken plows in the fields. She cleaned the old account books and found many mistakes. She spoke kindly to the other servants. An old maid named Martha took a liking to her and quietly warned her, "Child, Be careful. On stormy nights, strange things happen here. Workers disappear. The Duke becomes very quiet, and that old stone building at the back? Never go near it." Lila listened carefully but did not ask too many questions. She wanted to prove herself first. Days turned into weeks. Lila worked harder than anyone. She woke before sunrise and slept after everyone else. Slowly, the servants began to trust her. They smiled when they saw her. Even the Duke started giving her more important tasks. He watched her from a distance and felt something he had not felt in years: respect. But the strange things continued. One stormy night, a strong worker named John went to check the back fields and never returned. The next morning, his tools were found near the chained stone building, but John was gone. The servants whispered that they had heard crying again that night. The Duke looked more tired and worried than usual. Lila's curiosity grew. While cleaning the old record room one afternoon, she found some torn papers. They showed that large amounts of money and goods had been missing from the estate for many years. Some pages were burnt. Some names were crossed out angrily. She also found a letter written by the old foreman, Mr. Thomas. It said, "My lord, the people deserve to know the truth. Fear cannot protect this estate forever. Please let me speak." Lila's heart started beating fast. What truth? What was the Duke hiding? That same evening, while putting away some heavy books, Lila heard it again, a woman crying softly. The sound was coming from behind the wall. She touched the wooden panel carefully. It moved slightly. There was a hidden door. Her hands were shaking, but she pushed it open a little. The crying became clearer. It was coming from deep below. Just as she was about to step inside, a strong hand grabbed her shoulder. It was the Duke. His face was pale, and his eyes were filled with fear, real fear. "Step back, Lila," he said in a low, shaking voice. "Close that door and never come here again. This is my final warning." Lila looked into his eyes. She could see pain and worry there. "My lord, someone is crying down there. Who is it? What are you hiding?" The Duke's face became hard again. "Go to your room, now, and forget what you saw." Lila went back, but her mind was racing. She could not sleep. She kept seeing the Duke's scared face and hearing that crying voice. Then came the night that changed everything. A terrible storm hit the estate. Thunder roared like angry lions. Lightning lit up the sky. Rain fell so hard that the windows shook. Suddenly, a loud crashing sound came from the back of the estate. The heavy chains on the old stone building had broken. Screams echoed through the night, a woman's terrified screams. The Duke ran out of his room like a madman. "Sophia, no!" he shouted. Lila and the other servants followed him through the mud and rain. They entered the dark, damp basement under the stone building. The air was cold and smelled of old wood and fear. There, standing in the middle of the room, with a gun in her shaking hands, was a young woman who looked exactly like the Duke. Same dark hair, same sharp eyes. It was his younger sister, Lady Sophia. "Stay back, all of you," Sophia shouted. Tears were streaming down her face. "This estate belongs to me. Father promised it to me before he died. Edward took everything from me." The Duke's voice broke with pain. "Sophia, little sister, I never wanted to take anything from you. I was trying to protect you. When I found out you were stealing money and goods to hurt the estate, I locked the rooms so no one would discover your secret. I carried this alone for years.
I became cold and distant because I was afraid for you." Sophia's hands started shaking badly. The gun fell to the floor with a loud clatter. She dropped to her knees and cried like a child. "I was angry and jealous and greedy. I paid some servants to spread rumors. I made people disappear by scaring them away. I created the crying voices using old recordings. I wanted everyone to hate this place and hate you." The basement was silent, except for Sophia's sobs and the sound of rain outside. Lila felt tears in her own eyes. She saw a broken brother and a broken sister standing in front of her. Lila stepped forward slowly. Her voice was soft but strong. "My lord, my lady, the truth is out now. We can fix this. Return the money. Tell the people everything. This estate can become a place of peace again." The Duke looked at Lila with deep gratitude. For the first time, he smiled, a small, tired, but real smile. "You are not just a worker, Lila. You are the bravest soul I have ever met." In the weeks that followed, everything slowly changed. Lady Sophia confessed everything in front of the workers and returned every single coin she had stolen. The Duke asked for forgiveness from his people for keeping the secret. Some servants who had been paid to stay quiet now spoke the truth openly. Lila took charge of rebuilding the estate. She woke up early every morning and worked till late at night. She fixed the broken fields, gave fair wages to every worker, removed dishonest traders, and opened all the locked rooms. She turned the old stone building into a storehouse. She made new rules so that no one would ever be scared again. The Duke watched her with growing admiration. One evening, he found her sitting alone in the garden after a long day. He sat beside her and said quietly, "I judged you wrongly on the first night, Lila. I thought beauty was useless. But your courage, your honesty, and your kind heart saved this entire estate. You taught me that real strength does not come from fear. It comes from trust and love."
Lila's heart felt warm. She looked at him and replied softly, "And you taught me something too, my lord. Even the strongest people can carry heavy secrets. When we share them, we become lighter and stronger together." As the months passed, a gentle and deep bond grew between them. It was built on respect, many long talks, shared laughter, and quiet moments of understanding. The Duke started smiling more. He asked for Lila's opinion on important matters. He even helped in the fields sometimes. The estate that was once filled with fear and darkness now bloomed with life and happiness. Families returned. Children played freely in the gardens. The Duke's sister found peace and started helping poor families with the money she had returned. One bright, sunny morning, the Duke gathered everyone in the big hall. He stood tall and spoke with a strong, clear voice. "From today onwards, Lila is not just our manager. She is the true heart of Eldridge Estate. She came here with nothing but courage and honesty. Today, she has earned more respect and love than anyone else here. This estate is alive again because of her." Everyone clapped loudly. Some servants even had tears in their eyes. Lila stood there with a bright smile, her eyes shining with happy tears. That night, after everyone had gone to sleep, the Duke found Lila standing on the balcony looking at the peaceful estate. He stood beside her and said softly, "Thank you, Lila, for everything." Lila turned to him and smiled. "We did it together, my lord." The stars were shining brightly above them. The wind was gentle. The rain had long stopped. And the girl who had once arrived with wet clothes and a pounding heart now stood tall, not because of her beauty, but because of her brave heart, her hard work, and her kind soul. Thank you so much for watching this story all the way till the end. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. It really helps us a lot. If you want to watch more exciting stories like this, don't forget to subscribe our page right now. Tell me in the comments, where are you listening from and what time is right now? And if this story touched your heart, please send some stars. Every single star gives us huge motivation to keep creating more amazing videos for you. See you in the next story. Take care of you, friends.